Hi everyone, we're going to do a quick introduction of division and thinking about extended facts and basic facts with division. We did this with multiplication earlier in the year, but now we're going to do it for division. So let's take a look at what that could look like. So an example would be a problem like this. Mr. Yasukawa is ordering snack-sized packets of pretzels. 9 boxes contain 540 packets. How many packets come in a box? So we need to start with what we know. So we know that there are packets of pretzels that are sold in boxes. So we know that there are 9 boxes and they contain 540 packets total. So here's what that means. This is a box that has a bunch of packets in it. We have 9 of those. So we need to make 9 of these different boxes. 3, 6, 9. And then I know that all of these boxes, if I added all the packs of pretzels together, that would be 540. So we know 540 packs are going to be in these 9 boxes. So if we were going to write an equation with an unknown for this, we could think of it a couple different ways. One of them is thinking of it as, okay, we have 540 total, and then we want to divide that 540 so that there's a little bit in each one of these boxes. And how many boxes are there? There are 9 of them. So that's going to equal how many packs there are going to be in each of these boxes. Another way you could think about it is the opposite of division, which would be multiplication. So you could think of it like 9 times something is going to equal 540. We have 9 packets, and in each one of these, 9 boxes, in each one of these boxes is a certain number of packs of pretzels. So that, whatever that is, would give us 540. So we have packs of pretzels here, and that's going to be the same number in each of these boxes. Make a little more sense now? Okay. So that's an example of what it means, an equation with an unknown. You didn't need to solve it just yet. So what we're going to do is figure out how could we solve that if we needed to. To do these types of problems, 540 divided by 9, we're going to take a basic fact and extend it. So here's a basic fact. A basic fact is just one that you could probably find in a multiplication table. 35 divided by 7. Another way of thinking about this is 7 times what is going to be 35. This is a fact family. So 7 times 5 is 35. All right. So now we can take this basic fact and we can extend it. So instead of doing 35 divided by 7 equals 5, now we have 350 divided by 7 equals 5. Because getting from 35 to, how do we get from 35 to 350? We can do that times 10. I'll try to draw, it's really hard to draw on a mouse, but I'll do my best. To get from here to here is times 10. From here to here, it doesn't change at all, 7 is still 7. So we did times 10 on this side. So whatever this is here, we're going to have to do times 10 on this side as well. So for this problem, 350, we're still going to have that 5 from before. But now since we had did times 10 on this side, we have to do times 10 on this side. 5 times 10 is going to be 50. All right, so now we can take this basic fact again oops, take this basic fact again, 35 divided by 7 equals 5, and now get to 3,500 divided by 7. I'm still using this basic fact family. And this time I have to go from here all the way down here. I still see my 35 in there, but instead of being just 35, now it's 35 in the hundreds, 35 hundreds. So because I have a 0 and a 0 here, that means it's times 10 times 10. That's supposed to be times. Or you could say times 100. The 7 is the same all the way through, so that doesn't change. So if I'm going from this basic fact to this extended fact, I go from this basic fact to an extended fact down here. So that means I would still have my 5 here, because 35 divided by 7 is 5. But now I had to do to get from here to here, times 10 times 10, or times 10 times 10, 500. Basic fact is here. Extended fact is here. We're extending it to more places. Last example, 32 divided by 8. Okay, if that's not a fact that you know off the top of your head, let's just think for a moment. This is way too big. Hang on. Let's just think for a moment. So I need to think of 8 times something is 32. So let's see, what do I know? I know 8 times 2 is 16. And let's just see if I did another 8 times 2. 8 times 2, again, would be 16. So now I can add 16 plus 16 to get 32. Okay, so how did we get 32? I had 8 times 2, 8 times 2. So then the solution for this is going to be 2 plus 2, or 4. Okay, so now that we know 32 divided by 8 is 4, we're going to use that for our extended facts. So spoiler alert, these are going to start with a 4. That's a nightmare. These are going to start with a 4. But now we have to think about, okay, here we have times 10. Oops. Here we also have times 10. So we actually don't have to do anything with that. Here's what I mean by that. This might be clearer if we think about it like multiplication. Let's take this fact family and do 8 times 4 equals 32. The extended fact of that could be 80 times 4. How much would that equal? Well, we know 32, and then times 10. Oh, so this is the times 10 here and the times 10 here. So the 4 is actually not changing. The 8 was changing. So this changed here, this changed here. So the 4 actually has to stay the same. Okay, so I think thinking about this like multiplication is actually going to be really helpful. Really color code that a little bit. Switch it to yellow. Okay. All right. So now, how can I use this basic fact once again and now figure out this other problem? 3,200 divided by 80 equals 4. Okay, well, we knew that this one was times 10 and this one was times 10. So then this has to stay the same. This one is times 10 here, but, well, let's just go all the way back here. 32 to 3,200, 32 or 32 hundredths. So this one is times 100. Eight to 80 is times 10. So do we have to do anything to this 4 here? Let's think about this again, like multiplication. If 8 times 4 is 32, then what would we need for 3,200 and then 80? 80 times 4 would be 32 with 1 0, but we need it to have 2 zeros. So what would happen if I put this one? 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 4 is 32 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Oops. Times 10. So by thinking about our multiplication facts as the opposite or the inverse of division, that was able to get us that it's not 4, this is actually 40. All right, so we're going to use these ideas as we try to get a sense of our extended facts and division facts. So that's all I have for now, and we'll be working on this on Tuesday during our class meeting. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.